Me.
Thank you kindly for coming online. Yes, let's get started then. Allow me to introduce myself one and all. My name is Dr. Prince, Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede, Anyawuna Waro Hawana Fapugo, where my friends, your
Oh
friends,
yeah.
they call me Eddy4ShoT's. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. I have a very illustrious guest today with me, the one and only beautiful Londra Johnson, the owner and entrepreneur of Lioness Fitness LLC. I hope I said that right. I don't
Yes, you did.
know.
You know, the lioness is from because I'm a Leo, so
Yes, man. We are both Leos. That's one really cool
yeah.
too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So much fun. So much fun. Yes, so please tell us about yourself. Welcome to the show. We are live on YouTube and Zoom uh and Anchor. So
Okay,
three
I'm just
podcast.
everywhere, huh?
Yes, man.
Okay, so what would you like? You can ask me questions. What would you like to know?
Okay. First of all, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Glad to
I just
hear
hate to
that.
be in some hot weather though. This weather here is a little. It's not me.
I really.
So
What kind of weather are you more like? You're not liking the icy cold weather of Maryland?
I would rather be in Africa or
Oh
the
yes.
islands, the Caribbean. I can't deal with this weather.
I agree. I agree. The weather in Maryland is so chilly. It is unacceptable.
Yes.
Sometimes it is really unacceptable. I'll be wondering like, why is it so cold? The next day it's hot, and the next day it's back to cold, and you're like, what? Why? Why?
I don't know. It's never done this before. Global warming, I don't know.
Yep, global warming does play a factor in this because it is getting warmer. The winter is getting colder. It is really, yes, it's really interesting. We'll talk about that if you do want to talk about that. I see where you're angling into. Speaking of global warming, I love the outfit you're wearing. It's
Thank
very
you.
hot.
If you want, I can stand up and show
Yes,
you.
please.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
that is
African.
adorable.
You know, I love Africa.
Yes, man.
I have
Shows
on my
that.
bouncing
Oh, you got
shoes.
your bouncy shoes on.
Yes. You know, that's
Oh,
all a
yes.
part of it.
That is awesome. You got to tell us all about the bouncing shoes. This is from your what will I call it? Your fitness program, right?
Yes, it's part of my fitness program.
Tell me
So,
more about that, please.
okay, so again, the name of my business is Lioness Fitness LLC. And I am the owner, London Johnson. Or if you want to call me Londra, you can call me Londra as well. Um, my business, I do personal training. I also teach dance fitness, which incorporates many different types of dances, African, Caribbean, different types of Latin dancing. I also teach what's called Kangoo jumps, as you just saw. I have the bounce boots on my feet. So that's what I teach. And I also um, prepare meals or do meal planning for people who need help with their dietary needs. Because some people don't know how to eat.
That's
They
true.
exercise and go crazy with exercising. And like, I'm not losing any weight, I'm not losing any fat, but it's their diet. So that's what I do as well. And
Hmm.
I've been in business, legally been in business, meaning registered with the state of Maryland, been in business
Yes, very quite
since
important,
2021.
everybody. Quite
Yes,
important.
yes. I've always had my business, but it's actually registered now. So since 2021, but I've been doing health and wellness for like many, many years. And even I'm very athletic. I used to run track and I used to
Wow.
be a majorette,
Majorette. What is that? What's
kickboxing.
majorette?
In the marching bands, I don't know if they still have them in marching bands, but they have batons. They twirl batons.
Oh, you are the button twirlers. Oh,
Yes.
those they are always very nice to look at. That explains a lot, Londra. You're very fit and very athletic, and you look magnificent. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So, you have these Kangoo jumping events where people come on, right? You have like a program that and a place where people can come. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Like I said, I call my class Lioness Bounce because we are bouncing on the boots. Lioness Bounce Fitness featuring Kangoo Jumps, Dance Kangoo Jumps Boot Camp Fusion. The program itself is called Kangoo Jumps. So I am certified to teach Kangoo Jumps. The
Okay.
program itself is called, it's rebounding.
Kangu
And
jumps.
rebounding was actually created for people like me, injured athletes who have joint issues, things
Okay.
like that.
Thank you for
But
sharing.
it's fun though. And it does build stamina, it builds
Mhm.
endurance. If you do have joint issues, I used to bodybuild back in the day, so you do wear and tear your muscles. Okay,
So they
joint.
should expect to wear and tear their muscles when they come to these events.
No, well, when I say when wear and tear, that means like throughout the years, if you've ever been an athlete running track, football, basketball, all kinds of sports, after a while, those joints can become a little worn out. So they can
Okay.
become worn out.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
So,
enough. Okay.
but when you put on these boots, because it absorbs 80% of shock, because they're bouncy, you
Mm-hmm.
won't feel, if you have knee issues, you won't feel it. If you have hip issues, you won't feel it. So that's why they were created for injured athletes who still wanted to get some type of exercise in, but couldn't do their full exercise. So that's why I like
Gotcha.
teaching it. And I do pop-up classes. I am a contractor. I don't work for a gym. So I am
Nice.
contracted to teach at different places. And I
And
teach not just in
national,
Baltimore, I teach internationally and nationally.
nationally. Now, say for example, we are virtual right now, right? Someone wanted to join you virtually. Do you have an avenue for that?
Only if the person has the boots. Now, I do, when I'm in classes, I have like over 30 pairs of bounce boots that I do provide.
Oh,
But
wow.
if it's someone virtually, I mean, they can do it without the boots. Believe it or not, it is harder bouncing without boots than on boots.
Oh,
So they would have to have their own boots. Like I've had people in other countries who, because this is worldwide. Rebounding is worldwide. So I mean, not so much in Africa. South Africa, yes. But in like say Nigeria. Nigeria don't have I would love to bring it to Nigeria. So I'm working on that
I
right now.
can't wait for you to come. Yes, I can't wait.
I've been in Nigeria once, but I would love to bring it to Nigeria and
Okay.
go back and do that. So
That is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And people on live watching with us that are joining us shortly, and those that will join us later when we upload this live. Please go and watch and or join her and show up on the event. I want you to get fit so you can look as beautiful as Londra Lioness. And she has so
yes,
much more.
and I want to put it out there too. I am not a young buck. I hate to say it like that. I am proud to say I am 53 years old, and
Wow.
exercise and eating healthy is very important. And
You
what you
don't
put
look
in
a
your
day
body is
over
very important.
37.
Yeah. So, and I have taught classes in Sierra Leone, Africa.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You did where were you doing in Sierra Leone?
Well, in Sierra Leone, we have what's called the Afro-Caribbean Festival. I am part of a committee.
Oh,
The
tell us more
owners
about
are
that.
Empress Joyner and also Donna Labor, who is actually from Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Oh wow.
And what they do is they like to have a Caribbean experience because we're all connected. Whether African, Caribbean, same thing.
That is
You
very true.
know,
That
same
is very
thing. You
true.
had unfortunately enslaved Africans that were brought over to the Caribbean, so we're all connected. So Donna thought it was a great idea to have a Caribbean festival in Freetown, Sierra Leone, and
Oh
it was a
wow.
success. They're on their third festival right now.
The
So
third festival, and this is a yearly program, right?
yeah, this is a yearly festival. So as a matter of
Yearly.
fact, today at it's past 5 o'clock. He's just launched the package, so people can start putting deposits on the package.
Oh wow, I need to get on that real quick. Definitely.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
Again, different places have these Caribbean festivals. Ghana has it. I think Nigeria had something before, I'm not sure, but we're just trying to bring the Caribbean experience to the world because
Caribbean experience.
we're
Soca
all one
Africa.
people. We're
We're
all
all
one
one people. We're trying to bring the experience of Africa to the world. Yes, people that are
and
just
the
joining
Caribbean.
us, we are here live with the one and only Londra Johnson from Lioness Fitness LLC. She
Yeah.
is amazing. She has told us so much about all of her beautiful projects that she has started that is trying to empower the Africans, trying to empower women, trying to empower the youth, trying to empower those who don't even think that they are in their youth. She is a prime example of someone who is amazing at showcasing her work, her ethic, and her preservatives, if I could say that.
So, and I also wanted to say one of my goals and one of my dreams is to do carnival, of course, in all of the Caribbean. I've done a lot of carnivals, Caribbean carnivals, but my goal is to do a lot of African carnivals. And I see Nigeria has Calabra. Am
Yes.
I pronouncing it correctly? Calabra?
Calabar.
Yes, Calabra. And I would love to do that. Next year, I will be going to Seychelles and doing their carnival. This year,
Beautiful.
I am so excited. Next month,
You're
my team
moving
and
up.
me will be in South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa's carnival. And I am so excited. It's totally different from the Caribbean, but I'm still excited.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited. I hope I can be there. I would love to join. You know how it is.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. So here at this part of the show, we'd love to hear more about you. So we want to know you as a person, because this show is a very down to earth. It's a dude in his living room or his bedroom, just talking about random things, right? So
Right.
on the show, Flight on the Wall podcast, which is themed about around insects, right? Most people, once they hear insect, they're like, why insects? But I'll give you one prime example that insects that or that make you feel nice, right? When you see somebody that is cute or amazing, what do you say happens in your belly? You got
Butterflies,
butterflies. What's a
butterflies,
butterfly? A
butterflies
butterfly
and
is an
insects.
insect, yes.
Yeah.
So, um, beauty can come from insects as well.
Oh yeah, insects are actually spiritual insects.
Yes,
You
indeed.
have ladybugs, you have
Hmm.
grasshoppers, all kinds of spiritual insects. So
That is true.
yeah,
That is
I just
true.
don't
That
like
is true.
roaches.
Yes. So that's what the program is around. So we want to know more about you. Tell us about your family, your upbringing. How did you get to America, or were you born in America?
Well, yes, I am born and raised in America, more specifically in Baltimore, Maryland,
Nice.
and I come from a family of three other siblings. Both parents stayed married until death did they part,
Oh wow.
and unfortunately, both of them are in heaven.
Rest your
Um,
souls.
yes, and I had a really great upbringing. I am a middle child, but
Oh.
um, my father was very hardworking. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, but my
Hmm.
father was very hardworking. And mind you, this is 70s and 80s.
Oh wow.
So um, he worked really hard. He made sure we had everything. He kind of spoiled us, but my mother didn't like that too much. But yeah, but he was an awesome dad. My mother was an awesome mom, taught us what we needed to learn domestically and streetwise.
Nice.
You know, my mother had Italian and Sicilian blood, so she had that feistiness about her.
Hmm.
So, and of course, I went to really good high school, middle school. I went to Western High School, which is all female. I went to a middle school called Roland Park, which is known as an upscale middle school. And the
Nice.
colleges that from where I graduated from Towson University, University of Maryland, and I also went to a community college. So I went to the Community College of Baltimore, landed a job in the federal government and pretty high up there in the federal government. I thank God for that. And that's mainly my life. I have two children. They're
Okay.
not children, they're adults actually. So, so yeah. So and two beautiful doggies.
Oh,
Actually three.
yes. What are your names again? Chiampo and
So you have
Bolo.
Mulan, who's their mommy. You
Mm-hmm.
have Chiempo and Bolo. So
Such beautiful names. Chiampo and Bolo.
Chinese name.
Chinese names.
Yes.
That's adorable. Thank you so much for joining us on the show, Flight on the Wall podcast, right? We want to talk about natural resources. You, as an individual, you have what they call natural resources. As a lady, you have your natural gifts,
Yeah.
Some girls are shaped, some girls are not shaped, but you have your personality always as your natural resource that you can always rely on, that will be in anybody, whether tall, short, fat, ugly, it doesn't matter. their personality is what shapes their outlook, right? The earth
Mhm,
itself has its own natural resources. Yes? Shows
mhm,
cases as water, minerals, fire, you name it, something that is keen. The natural resource of Soca Africa is the beauty of bringing the togetherness
mhm,
of Africa, right, to the world. That is its natural resource, the ability to bring dance and join people together, and people can benefit from it, get an
mhm.
upbringing. Sometimes they can get healing from dancing or
Oh yeah.
from working out, right?
Mhm.
Now, can you tell me what you know about natural resources?
Well, right now I'm breathing the air. That's a natural resource.
That's true. That's very true.
So, I mean, what is it that you want me to tell you? I mean, I'm
Go
breathing
for
the
it.
air. I have a home in which I live. So, I mean, I drink water. I try to drink as pure as water as possible.
That's true. You do
You know,
drink a pure
unfortunately,
water.
here in America, and I have to put it out there, here in America, we taint a lot of our natural resources.
Mm,
Chesapeake Bay should not be as dirty as it is. If you go to other countries, even some African countries, island countries like, the Caribbean, they have
mm,
beautiful waters.
yes,
So, our food, very tainted when it should be natural.
they should be.
Um,
They should be.
and because I travel a lot, there's a difference of when I'm eating food here and eating food in other countries because it's so fresh in other countries. It
Mm.
tastes totally different. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, I really appreciate your insight on what natural resources it means to you as a person, what natural resources means to the from your perspective as a human being. That is a very awesome thing that is keen to me. I love to hear from people what it is, their perspective on life, whatever a question is that I do have in my head. And speaking of questions that are in my head, we do have a couple of them. Uh, first question, it's like a game that we play on the show. You know, it
Hmm.
allows people to participate, and it's a recurring game. Those that have come on the show before, they hear it all the time, and they're like, "Oh my god, here we go again!" But here we go. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Pay attention because all these questions are connected.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay. If you have 600 coconuts on a plane and one of them falls down, how many coconuts do you have left on that plane?
One of them falls out of what? The plane or falls on the floor? Because
I
it'll
like how
still be
you
six
think.
coconuts.
I like how you think. I like how you think. Okay. What's your answer then?
It is still six coconuts because you did not, or no, my answer is you didn't specify if it fell out of the plane or if it just fell on the floor. So my answer is there's not enough information.
Okay, okay. There are 600 coconuts and one falls out of the plane.
Oh, so if it's 600 coconuts and one falls out, wouldn't it be 599?
Okay, okay. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Excellent. It will be 600 coconuts. It will be the answer would be 599 coconuts if coconuts were allowed on planes.
They're not. Oh, I didn't know that.
You're flammable.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, we learn here on Eddy for sure. Every day is a
Okay.
learning
Well, thanks for
program.
telling me. I won't try
But
to
of
sneak
course,
any on there.
don't get any coconuts from the Caribbean. It's okay.
Shoot.
Shoot. Indeed. Tell us, do you have any events coming up?
Um, the only event that I have coming up um is in South Africa. The other events are like like months ahead of time.
Months ahead
So
of time. So
I can let you know and maybe you can,
I'll
talk
plug it
about
for
it
you.
on your
Yeah,
show,
definitely.
whatever. But yeah, we have the Vegan Soul Festival
The
that's
Pidgin
coming
Soul
up.
Festival. Okay.
Yeah, it's all vegan foods, all vegan vendors who sell vegan products.
Mm-hmm.
So my team, we were asked to do performance on the boots.
Oh,
So
that is impressive. I'm
yes.
very happy. I'm glad. I'll hope if by that time should be able to come to South Africa, I'll be there.
Yeah. Well, in South Africa, that's going to be March. The carnival itself is March the 16th.
March the
And
16th. So note that
yeah,
down.
yep, March the 16th. And it's free, of course, unless you want to do VIP stuff.
Of course,
So
people want to do VIP. There's some people with big ballers on the show. They want to come and showcase the African money. Tell them.
yes,
So
yes.
let them know if you have a VIP package, please lay it on me.
Yes, they do. They have VIP packages where, usually with carnivals, people just stand for a long period of time. With the VIP, you can sit down, you can eat food, and some other things that they have. A lot of the festivals, even here in the United States, have VIP and all this other stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm very excited about the carnival. I actually had to audition to be in the carnival.
Impressive. What did
Yeah.
you do?
I actually, to be different from everybody else, I actually performed with my boots on. I put on a carnival costume, Caribbean carnival costume. And the organizers were very impressed with the bounce boot. The bounce boot, they get a lot of attention. A lot of attention.
That's true. That's very true. That's
Oh
very
my
true.
goodness. Even when I was in Sierra Leone, they were like, "Oh my, what are those?
What are those? What are those? What are you wearing? What are those?
Yes, yes. My
Well,
African dialect is
I,
horrible. Sorry.
I wish I could show you. I wish I could. Wait, maybe I can just show like a clip of what those bouncing shoes look like. Give me a second. Let me pull it up on YouTube or something.
Just type Kangoo,
K A
Kangoo,
N G O O.
Kangoo jumps, Jumps.
Jumps. Good jumps. Put it over here. Oh, I'm on YouTube Studio. Give me a second. Let me switch it out and go to YouTube. Yep. All right.
But if I was there in person, I would have bought you a pair of boots so you can show your
You show my
followers and
followers.
listeners.
Yes, please. You see how Emeka can jump on his shoes and break his hips.
No, you won't.
So you say Kangoo jumps. Which one?
Yes, and
Lioness
there's
Fitness.
a ton of videos that come up. You can just type any of them. I mean, click on any of them.
Let's see if you can find. Okay, there's one from the Today Show. Can you
Yeah,
see it?
so that's how it looks. I mean, everybody's different. Every instructor's different. My routines, you're whining on the boots and working.
That is hilarious, though. Let
You're
me
doing
see.
squats, lunges,
Doing
all kinds of
squats.
stuff.
Ah. So it's very interesting. People jump on the spot. They are able to see. Let me see if I can zoom in here.
My team and me were actually on Fox 45 last year.
On Fox
No,
45. Oh wow. We need
yes,
to show
last
me
year.
that show then. If it's on, we should get people to watch it. You're on Fox
Um,
45?
ooh, I would have to look for it. You're talking about
Huh?
send it to you now, and I would have to look.
That's true. We should have done this before if I knew.
Sorry about
Lioness
that.
Fitness. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Oh, hello. I think I found it. So
You know what? That is it. That's it.
this is it, right?
Well, that's not the. We've been on there twice, but this is like when we were going to participate in this called Be More Healthy Expo.
Mm-hmm.
They do have an expo this weekend coming up, but we're not in it this time.
Gotcha.
But
This is
this is
healthy
my
expo.
group
This is
and me.
oh wow, that is you there.
Yes, I had braids. Yes, the hair is
Look at
nice and
that.
short now.
Let me see if I can dial this down, maybe to show brighter.
Yes, I had
That's
braids back then, and now it's all cut off. And
good. You are looking awesome. Look at those
thank you.
shoes. Wow.
You got to try them on. I'm sure you would love it.
I know. I would love it. This is awesome. I know how much she's on the news.
Yes, and my team and we were on there in last year.
That is awesome.
We had to be there at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was so sleepy.
Oh, I can imagine. Who wants to wake up that early in the morning, right? Oh my
Yes.
goodness. That is so cool. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you for
Are you
that.
welcome?
That was I didn't know that you are a popular human.
Yes, and we're playing
We are
playing
playing
some soca
some
music
music
from
yes to hype it up.
yes, from Trinidad and Tobago, soca music.
Yes, that is so awesome. Thank you so much for this.
Oh, you're welcome. You
Where's
still
that
have
thing
it on?
playing? Oh, I was wondering where's the sound coming. Okay. Oh. Look at you go. Oh. So you guys, please make sure you come to the event. You're gonna be jumping around like that. See how awesome and happy they look.
And you can do them without the boots. Like
You
I
can
said,
do them
it's
without the
harder.
boots.
Yes, you can do them
Wow.
without. I prefer you to be on boots, but because so you can get the full experience because it's a full body workout.
Hmm.
Not
Tell
only
us
work
more about
legs.
that. What does the boot do, and what's the difference between having the boots and not having the boots? If
Okay,
it's something you can articulate.
so the boots are weighted. They're like 3 pounds. So imagine 3 pounds of these boots on your feet. So when you're doing any type of kicking, bouncing, doing all types of leg movements, you're actually toning your legs. So that's why I like it. And it's full body anyway. It's a full body workout. But when you don't have on the boots, you're not getting that full, you're still getting a full body workout, but you're not getting the weights of the boots. It's just like you're just jumping, but it's harder to do it without the boots.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
But I love
Okay.
the boots because they're weighted.
The
And it's
wait.
funny,
The
I was actually at a performance and one of my friends started laughing and I could hear somebody in the audience, oh my God, look at their legs. Oh my gosh, look at, and it's because the boots tone
boot tone your legs up.
and your glutes.
Ah.
Yes.
So, ladies, gentlemen, if you want to tone your glutes, your legs, your calves, and overall have a good time, Lioness Fitness LLC with
Yes.
Londra. She is amazing. She should be a popular guest on the show. We only have a few more minutes left, so let's go ahead and round up the game, and then we will we'll call this a day. Okay?
All
Are you
right.
ready? Are you ready for the second question?
Okay.
All right. How do you put an elephant into a fridge?
You don't put the elephant into the refrigerator unless you cut it up and ooh, cut up the meat, cut them up.
Don't hurt the elephant.
No, I don't like that. I'm an animal lover.
Okay. Yes. But once upon a time, there was something called the Ice Age, and
That's
all of the earth became a fridge.
okay. They wouldn't call it that, but there
Technically,
was the ice age. They had the what? The
technically,
woolly mammoth.
technically, fridge is temperature, right? It's a temperature difference. When you say something is frozen, it has reached a state of temperature that is below zero, correct? The
Hmm.
earth was below zero, your refrigerator is below 40. If it's outside and it's below 40, it's refrigeration temperature.
Well, that's true.
Okay, a good answer, but that's not the answer to the question. How do you put an elephant into a fridge?
My answer is you can't.
All right, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, so the question wasn't what an elephant is or how big the fridge is how do you put an elephant into a fridge? The answer is you open the fridge, put the elephant in, and you close the fridge.
Uh, it's too big. It is too big to go in the refrigerator.
NASA has a fridge that can house a Boeing 747.
Oh, well, then it can house an elephant.
Yes. Definitely can house a elephant. So yes, we have fridges that are that big. So it's not impossible to put an elephant into a fridge. It's
Well, that's
just,
true, but I didn't even know about what NASA had.
yeah.
So
So you learn here on podcast. The podcast will show you many
yes,
things.
I
Yes,
did.
thank you
I
very
learned
much.
something.
Yes, I have a couple more questions, so you bear with me. Next question. How do you put a giraffe into that fridge?
You can, he'll freeze.
Okay, okay.
You are due. I'm gonna call PETA on you. You just want to freeze these poor animals.
Coffee,
Yeah, I'm calling
no
them.
animals were hurt during the making of this giraffe.
Yeah, you gotta put that disclaimer. You know how people are. Our
Yes.
ex-president had a fly flying around him and smacked it and killed it, and
Mm.
people went crazy.
Yes, because a fly landed on you. What are you supposed to do? You smack the fly away. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
ew. Flies
Okay.
like to lay eggs on you. You gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
you gotta be careful. You don't want to fall sick. They petri on feces, they land on your face. You don't want that to become the extra E on your face, okay?
So that's my final answer.
Okay.
I'm not putting him in the refrigerator because it's animal cruelty.
Cruelty. I love your answer. Thank you so much for that. That's a good answer. Do not hurt
I'm
the
very
animals.
difficult. You know, I'm a
Yes.
Leo. We're difficult.
Leos are very difficult. Oh my goodness, you can't get across to them. But the answer to that is you open the fridge, bring the elephant out, and you put your giraffe in, and you close the fridge.
But if NASA can house the what is it, the Boeing 547 or whatever in the world is called,
Yeah,
well, both of them can fit in
thinking.
there.
It
Both of
can
them can
definitely,
fit in
both of them will fit inside the fridge. Excellent. Yes, now you're thinking. Awesome. Are you ready for the fourth question?
Yes. Is this the last one?
There's six of them.
Oh, okay.
hmm A hunter wants to go hunting,
Mm-hmm.
but the king of the jungle has called a meeting and he wants all the animals to be at that meeting. Which animal, no matter what it does, will never go to that meeting?
The dumb hyena. Or any animal
That's so
that's
funny.
prey.
Best brave will not go to the meeting, right? Okay. But when in
You
Lion King,
can
all
you
the animals came, right?
huh?
In Lion King, all the animals came, whether prey or no prey. They all came to salute the new
Well, the
friends.
dumb lion, the hyena's not, because
The
he doesn't.
hyenas,
They
they
don't
didn't.
like the lion.
Okay, good job, good job. I like you. At least you're conversant with the animals of the savannah of the African kingdom. I'm very proud of you, London. Clap for yourself. Huh?
Hey, I wasn't born in the motherland, but I love the motherland. It's still a part of me.
Yes, I love it so much. That means a lot to me. Yes. Okay. The answer is the giraffe and the elephant you put in the fridge.
Well, yeah, they can't come because they're in the damn
The
refrigerator.
refrigerator that you put. All right, let's get through the last two questions and then we'll call it a day. Mm, Remember the hunter that wanted to go hunting? He decided to go hunting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a known lake of crocodiles.
Mm-mm.
How will he get across the lake on that day?
He's gonna walk around it.
I like it. Good job. Good job. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Good job. Do you know why he will be able to walk around it?
Why? You
Be-
said would not be able to?
Why he will be able to walk around it?
Well, he has feet.
Well, yes, yes. Crocodiles have feet too, and alligators too. It's just
Yeah,
that they
they
have four of them. But all the crocodiles will be at the
at the
meeting.
meeting. Yes.
Yes, see,
So
they are all
actually,
connected.
he'll be able to walk through it.
Yes, or however he wants. No issues at all, right? All right. Final question. Let's see if you've been paying attention. The hunter decided to go hunting. Hmm? He walked across the lake. He decided to swim across the lake. He still died. What killed him?
The undercurrent.
Very, very, very good. Very good deduction. Very good deduction. But no,
Unless it was
that's
a snake in the water.
all of them are at the meeting.
All of them.
All of them.
Maybe the lake was too deep.
He was able to get across easily
He
with
what?
the elephant carcass in the fridge. He sailed across easily. So what killed him?
I have no idea.
All right, let me give it to you because we only have like 2 more minutes left.
I know.
Remember the coconut that fell out the plane?
It hit him in his head. Oh my God. I am not even gonna laugh.
Did you remember it?
Yes, I remember
You
it.
remember it? Excellent. Clap for yourself.
But I
You are
like it
better
though.
than
I
most.
like
Yes.
it.
This is the game show we play, and everybody try to see their own perspective
If
of the
they're
show.
listening.
Yes, and if you've been paying attention to know what it is that you talked about and what I talked about, you talked about your event, you talked about the Kangoo shoes, you talked about the Soca Africa, you talked about you being expressive and working out and being healthy, drinking sparkling water, only the best of waters, right?
And different juices and vegetables.
Yes, all the healthy choices. And I really appreciate you for coming on the Flight on the Wall podcast with Eddy4ShoT's. Miss Londra, thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
for inviting me.
Yes, an awesome event. I hope you didn't find it too chaotic. The setup is always
No, everything is nice and organized.
right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, my dear. Is there anything you want to say? We have like less than a minute to go.
Just thank you for having me on the show. And everybody, if you're interested in Kangoo Jumps, would like to hire me for any classes, I provide the boots. Just let Emeka know and he will let me know.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. Mwah. Like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
Bye.
Thank you, Londra. Appreciate you.
Sure.
Bye. Wait,
Bye.
how do I shut this down now? Of course,
Should I press leave?
Okay, let me